I guess it's a video. This is one of those random Blak Vader uploads. I guess I'll talk about cell phones or something. Cell phones are interesting, I guess. You know, like we're always in them. We're always looking at them. Chances are you're probably looking at one right now. Um, I think they're cool because, we can make a whole lot of money off of it from just the fingertips of our home. It's really changed the aspects of how we look at society in terms of how we connect to human beings as a whole. You can talk to someone who's a million miles away and they can do nothing or they can do something. It all depends on what you're trying to do. This is society, so that's pretty cool. Cell phones are interesting a part of life. What we get from our cell phones are ads and millions and billions of money and research is done on how to get the attention of another human being based upon what they look at or what they think they look at. A lot of industries and a lot of corporations put money into looking into what other people might be looking at so they can get attention. And a lot of those times, cell phones are used to grab the attention of the viewer. So it's like you think you may be looking at something, but the cell phone may be directing you. It's like a magician's sleight of hand type of thing. Like you think you were using something, but the other thing is using you. It's sort of like drugs. Drugs are interesting because like the person who uses the drug, it's just like the person who uses a phone. They use it for that high or that dopamine fix. It all depends on how much the user puts into the drug or how much the drug really puts into the user, and it's all a part of the dependency. How dependent are you? How dependent are you on that cell phone? And a lot of times I feel like us as human beings, we really shouldn't be dependent. Many years ago, I always thought to myself, like, human beings should just take like 1 year away from cell phones and just see like how our society would change. Like I'm kind of older. I was born in 1990, so I'm like 30. So I used to live in a world where we didn't have cell phones, and it's probably nearly impossible because so much business, trillions and trillions and trillions and billions of dollars off ran off the fact that people are talking back and forth between one another. So it's like a double-edged sword, I guess. But I really feel like human beings, we don't need it. We need to like all of us need to turn this whole off for like a little bit, just a little bit of time, just like a week, a month, where we turn it off because this is fire. This is fire. Like this new internet shit is fire. When what happens when humans discovered fire? So much shit fucking burned. So much shit fucking burned. So much shit happened. And since this internet shit is new, we don't know what the fuck we're getting our hands into. So we have to be responsible on some type of level, but we can't learn without burning ourselves. That's the worst part. And since we're the humans, we're gonna end up burning ourselves. We're in the beginning phases of this. So that's the thing. Like, how much can a fire? What's what's the most a fire has ever done? Like, you know what I mean? Since between the discovery of fire and now, so you got to think about that in terms of like the internet. This is a new thing, and it's already making people billions of dollars, millions of dollars. Even if you set yourself up with this fire and this internet and computers and cell phones and stuff, you can set your family up for billions of years from now because of this discovery. So it all depends on like how you want to use this fire, and this is a good time to be alive, even though like it's it's is it Christmas Eve? I think so. It's Thursday. Yeah, it's Christmas Eve. So that was just my little rant. I just felt like talking about cell phones and computers and technology, and I just want to see if I get a response. On my last video, got like 7 likes. I mean, 7 views from it. But hey, I'm putting the work out there at the very least. I just want to see what people think about technology as a whole. It's beneficial, and it can be negative at the same time. But I feel like it's necessary. It's like a necessary evil, like fire. It's literally like fire. It's a necessary evil. Like you need it, but it burns stuff and it creates things. But it's like I mean, we wouldn't have society the way it is now without fire, but we wouldn't have like bombs and all this other stuff. So it's a double-edged sword. But it's like how much crazy stuff are people gonna put into this fire? And this is just getting started. This is the only thing. This is really just getting started. So it's an interesting aspect, and it's like what it's sort of like what range or what side of the aspect of how much you want to use technology, cell phones, or anything as a whole you want to be on, because cell phones are going to be obsolete one day. Like what we know as cell phones, what us are just holding the shit in our hands. Niggas don't want to be holding shit forever. There's gonna be a dude that's gonna think of something that can put in our body. We can look at everything like it's first person, you know, where you can cut the slack. That's why Vegeta had the scouter, future. I'm not holding a cell phone, so they ain't gonna have it in phones or something. It's gonna be fire. That's the only thing I kind of regret, because I kind of want to see the future. I really want to see the future, but it's like it is the way that history pans out. It's probably gonna be trashed then too. In some way, shape, or form. It's probably be so much better because of the ease. Because human beings, we like ease and comfort, but I feel like the future is still going to be trash no matter what we do. In a lot of future and scientific movies, um, the future's all nice, everyone's cool together, which in a way, like, kids are kind of like a lot more chill to listen compared to when I was growing up. Like, people wasn't playing games. So here, everyone more is like willing to pay attention as long as you're willing to give like a logical reasoning and an understanding, which is great because that's what like a lot of people died for, just to be able, because everyone was being savages. People used to get killed just for doing nothing. And even if you go to certain places, you can get killed just for walking around, not minding your own business, depending on who you are, where you look like, where you come from. So there's still that like savagery around like the human aspect of living. But I think we did come a long way due to our knowledge as human beings, because of cell phones, because it's the access. You can learn so much. So I just want to say that's your boy Blak Vader. I'm gonna upload this as cell phone or something. You can comment, like, subscribe, whatever, and get things going. I have music. I finished my album art. I was gonna end this video, but I'm not. You can tell like I'm everywhere per usual, but I finished my album art, and please check it out. Please check it out. Wear a mask. Blak Vader, 2020. That's supposed to be my jacket. It took me forever to work on it, but please check out my music. Maybe I'll leave a link. I don't know. It all depends on how much attention I give to this video after I put it out there. But for anyone who's looking at it, thank you for giving me the attention and riding with me. It's your boy Blak Vader, and I'm out.